Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's video will be the November reading. So it's the general reading for all of the astrological signs for November 2018. For the reading, I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck by Jennifer Galasso. If I need to clarify anything, I'll be using the Zillich Tarot by Christine Zillich. And I will pull one additional oracle card from the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise, Linn. Do remember these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, all of the information on how to do that can be found in the description box below this video. I apologize for getting these out a little later this month. It's just been very hectic past week, so I do apologize for that. The mid-monthlies will be out on time, and then I plan to start working on not just the December but also the 2019 yearly overview for all of the signs. You'll be getting that reading in the month of December as well. So welcome back to everybody who has already seen my videos. Welcome to new viewers. If you have just found me, I do hope that you enjoy the video. Please feel free to like, subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be notified when I upload new videos. And a big thank you to each and every one of you for taking the time to come here and share a few minutes with me, right? And just I hope that the messages in some way do help you. So thank you very much, and I will see you in 1 second for your reading. Hi Libra, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. I have shuffled off camera. I'm going to lay the spread. As I reminded you, these are general readings, and in addition to that, I would say, it's always a good idea to watch not just your sun sign video, but also your moon and your rising sign. Many times, the messages might not resonate as well for that month in one video, but, by watching all three of them or listening to the others, you might gain more insight. They might make more sense. You might get additional messages. So I like to suggest for everybody to do that. All right. So we have the card at the bottom of the deck. Very nice. The Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is a card of celebration, right? This can be a more insignificant celebration, such as just getting together with friends, loved ones, family members, just enjoying time with those people. So to, a more significant celebration. So celebrating news of a new job, going out to celebrate a promotion, getting together to celebrate news of a pregnancy, birth of a child, engagement, marriage even. It's going to be like a wedding reception. But, it's an overall feeling of happiness, of sharing of that joy, of that moment with other people. So it's a very upbeat, a very happy energy as the overall energy for the month. So we'll see what it is that you are actually celebrating here as we move through your reading. I already see one card that I will clarify in 1 second, but let's get started. So at the center of your reading, beautiful, you have the Two of Cups, and it's crossed by Major Arcana number 8, the Strength card. So for some people, you could be in a relationship with a Leo at this time. The Strength card, we usually associate it with the sign of Leo. You could be, if you're not already in a relationship, you could be getting into a relationship with a Leo. There could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be, I'm just giving that as, the Strength card, it is associated with that sign. The Two of Cups is the minor arcana version of the soulmate card. So this is a very deep soul connection with another individual, and it sits at the center of your reading. It doesn't have to be romantic in nature, right? Soulmates, I've mentioned this many times in my videos, that soulmates can appear as many different or in many different ways throughout our lives. They can be friends, right? They can be colleagues. They can be, people at work. They can appear as mentors. And yes, obviously they can be romantic, right? And this is, it can be a very deep soul, even sort of soulmate, like past life type of energy. But it's very deep. It's that seeing yourself in the other person, right? The Suit of Cups is the suit that deals with emotions and feelings, and it's how our emotions affect our behavior, affect our relationships. It's also, the Suit of Cups is very intuitive energy. It's also, psychic energy, psychic abilities. But this is a beautiful, coming together, connecting with another individual. So this could be, if you're already in a relationship, this could be a, sort of a deepening of that relationship. With it crossed by the Strength card, there might be a situation that the two of you, are facing at this time that requires strength, and the Strength card speaks of like that inner strength, the inner strength, determination to face a specific situation, or to make it through, that situation, or to deal with a problem, to deal with something. It's having that inner strength to do so. So, there could be, within the relationship, there could be something that you're working on that, you need this inner strength to deal with it. And I'm looking here, sitting in, I know I'm kind of jumping around, but sitting in the recent past, you do have the Tower card. This is number 16, the Tower. So let me go ahead and pull a clarifier on that before I move forward. It does sit in the past, so, I like seeing the Tower in the past as opposed to coming up, although, like I have mentioned before, the Tower does not necessarily have to be something bad. A lot of people see it and, are very kind of freaked out by the Tower card and think that it's, it only represents death and destruction, or, very powerful endings, which is, yes, it is true that it's, it is a very powerful card, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's negative. The Tower, what it does is a Tower situation, it comes into, to really shake up your life, no doubt. After a Tower situation, things are usually never the same again, right? So this isn't always bad. You could be in a job, for example, that you don't particularly like, and then, the company ends up closing, and it's like, well, you're sad that it's closing, and it might catch you off guard, and you might be shocked, but, ultimately, you weren't that happy there to begin with. Okay, so we have, as the clarifier on the Tower, we have another card of Strength. This is the 9 of Wands in this deck is called Strength. So we have 2 Strength cards here. Yeah, so there could be, for some of you, there could be a situation that you have already dealt with that did catch you off guard, that did require you, to have that inner strength. The 9 of Wands, usually it's a card that we associate with like one last hurdle, one last obstacle that you have to get over, that you have to, get through before you can complete that cycle. Because in the Tarot, 10s are endings, right? And so the 10 of Wands, it's a very, difficult energy, but it's like the end of that difficult cycle. So the 9 of Wands, it's like you're nearly there, you're almost at the end, you're nearly finishing it, but you just have to have, hang on, have the strength to get through it. So, that's the clarifier on the Tower card. Going back to sort of the main meaning for the Tower card, yes, it is a card that it can speak of a significant, let me hold the card up here, a significant shakeup, but we have to think when we look at the Tower, it oftentimes suggests that the foundation maybe was not that solid to begin with, right? And so, the Tower comes in, yes, it's it could be a significant change, this, major upheaval, or it could even be like a striking sort of revelation. You see there's like a lightning bolt coming in. So just something that you could have found out that really caught you off guard, that was very, unexpected here. But after the tower, if you can have the strength to make it through this tower, that whatever this is, then there are new opportunities. It's kind of like it shakes, it just tears down that one situation in order to pave the way for new things, right? For new circumstances. And the tower is really about, having the inner strength, and then also how you react to and adapt to the tower situation. Okay, so it's having this strength to adapt to new circumstances, right? To allow for the old to kind of crumble away and to give way to new things. So at the foundation, you have the major arcana, the magician. This is number 1 of the major arcana. And this is very powerful energy. This is manifestation energy. So this is, it does sit in the deep past at the foundation. So this is about you harnessing the energies, you partnering with the universe. It's you having all of the tools, you having everything you need to achieve, to manifest, to bring these things into reality, right? To make them reality. And so it's a very powerful card. And what's opposite crowning you is interesting. And this card has come out a couple of times so far this month in a number of the readings. It's the unknown card. Now, for those of you who are not that familiar with this particular deck, the Crystal Visions deck, it includes this unknown card as, it's an extra major arcana. So usually, the major arcanas, they end with the World card, which is card number 21. It's the last of the major arcanas, which is the ending of the Fool's Journey. While the unknown card is one card after that. And it, the main meaning for the card is, as you would expect, things are not meant to be known yet, right? So there's an answer that, for whatever reason, is not meant to be revealed yet, right? So you're not meant to know it yet. It could also be related to something from the past, looking back here at the tower, something from the past that you might not fully understand yet. It can also have to do with something that's, might be coming in quite soon. But you can see that the woman on the card, she's holding a crystal ball, right? And usually crystal balls, they provide clarity, right? They bring clarity. They can give you answers. Well, she has the moon behind her. And if we think about the moon in the major arcana, the moon is all about sort of mystery and hidden things, right? And needing to uncover those hidden things. It can have to do with secrets. And also her crystal ball is clouded, right? It's clouded over. So, there's something else needs to be found out, needs to be figured out in order to clarify this picture. So, there can be a need to sort of move forward, even though you don't have all of the details yet. There's a need to move forward with an open mind, right? Keeping an open mind about something as you move forward, trusting that you will figure things out, or things will be revealed, or you will uncover or understand them as you move through the month. And there could be a need to also, with the moon sort of reference on the card, to pay attention to, your intuition, any messages coming through your intuition, or at night, in your dreams, that could help clarify whatever this tower situation might have been in the past, or possibly clarifying, what's coming up for you, because you have, as the next card, you're in the near future, you have the 7 of Cups. And this is, it's kind of a scattered energy, right? It's a card that's very much like the woman on the dragon, is up in the air. It's kind of like when you have too many choices, or you're weighing up too many options, you're not really sure which one you need to go with. Sometimes the card appears, for example, like in a relationship reading. It could be when you are on a dating site or using a dating app. And so you're, it's you taking a look at, all of the available people and sort of weighing up the pros and cons of each one, and trying to figure out which one you would like to go, to contact, to try to meet up with. If this is more in the workplace, this could be you're looking at different job ads. This is you weighing up each of the ads, thinking which one would be best for you. But it is scattered because she's dealing with too many options. instead of picking one of them and just sticking with one option here. And you see we have the little, there's like the little fairy with the, the Ace of Cups here for her. And we also have the fairy and the, with the 2 cups, sort of 2 becoming 1 at the center here. So there could be a need to focus, a need to, to make a choice here. And to bring this, down into reality, to get out of this dreamy, world of illusion and of what could be, and it's, it would be nice, it could be nice. No, make a decision and, manifest, bring this into reality. Have this soulmate connection here, right? Pick the person, make the decision. So there's a need to make it more concrete here. And it does sit across from the Tower card and this strength. So, and then we have another reference here to this, this 1 ace, because look, we have the 4 of Cups, which is you. You appear as the 4 of Cups. And this is a card that can speak of apathy, of boredom. You see how the woman is, she's just staring kind of absent-mindedly at this 1 cup, this Ace of Cups. And she's not even paying attention to the 3 that are behind her. So, sometimes when the 4 of Cups appears in a reading, it can speak of uncertainty, of kind of not, or being unaware of opportunities, right? Since she's not even paying attention to these, the 3 cups that are behind her. But it's about maybe feeling uncertain or, bored. It is a card of sort of indifference. And what's surrounding you, which is a very different energy and very different than the 7 of Cups over here, is the 10 of Pentacles. And this is like the ultimate in Pentacles, right? 10s are culminations, completions. And this is like the ultimate, stability and wealth and, financial sort of material prosperity here with the 10 of Pentacles. Sometimes it's referred to as like the kind of like the inheritance card. Since it takes quite a long time to, to accrue this much wealth, the 10 Pentacles is kind of hard to see, but there is this beautiful castle behind the woman. It sometimes appears when there's a matter to do with inheritance. So, property or land being handed down from one generation to the next. You inheriting, right? Finding out that you've inherited money. This can also have to do with, financial security and stability after, a lot of hard work. There's been a lot of hard work and effort that's gone into this, right? To get to this 10 of Pentacles here. But it's, it's a very secure, very safe type of energy. Well, with this surrounding you, if this is kind of thinking about this 2 of Cups or relationship, it's, it is very stable. So there's, there is no need to doubt or to worry if you are beginning or if you are deepening this relationship. It's one that has staying power. It's one that, it can definitely bring you greater stability, and not just, financial. I'm talking about just, more stability in your life. This is very, it's earth energy. This is grounded. It's very down to earth, very different than this up in the air 7 of Cups energy. And so this is, sort of what's surrounding you or how others are viewing you, which is interesting because you have this, very kind of, this is very dreamy with the 7 of Cups, and then you appearing as this 4 of Cups. Very different energy than, how others are viewing you, or possibly, the energy of those around you. Now, your hopes and fears, you have the Sun, Major Arcana number 19. And this is a beautiful card. This is a card, it can speak of, it can also speak of, children, pregnancy. And we have the reference to possibly news of a pregnancy over there. And I do see with the fairy here, there's, a third image here on the card. So there could be, for some of you, that you could be hoping for, maybe that's what this tower over here, there could have been news, that you found out about in the recent past about a pregnancy that kind of shocked you, that shook your world. Maybe, you weren't exactly planning it, right? And you weren't you weren't expecting it. And it's not that it's, you know, it's not like bad. That's what I was saying. The tower doesn't have to be bad. It's just it kind of caught you off guard, right? It was like this lightning bolt coming in and just boom, you found out, right? But the sun is positive. So this is a yes card. This is, you know, good health, vitality, you know, all is right in the world, happy families. It's just very upbeat, very positive energy. And it's also enlightenment. And so going back here to the, you know, the cloudy, unknown energy of the unknown card, you're hoping for this, you know, bright, this enlightenment. The sun comes in to shine its light, to clarify, right, to enlighten. And it's interesting because the 9 of Wands that came out on the Tower card, it doesn't show as well on camera here, but it's a very, you know, the colors are identical here to the sun. I mean, it looks like these swirling suns. So again, this, you know, what you're hoping for is clarity, possibly about this tower situation. As you head out of the month, you have the King of Swords. Now, you know, when we have court cards appear in the reading, they can be people who are playing a significant role in our life at this time. If so, this would typically be an older air sign individual, male or female, even though he appears as the king, right? It's not gender specific, so male or female, but air sign. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And he's, you know, if there's something to be found out, I mean, the King of Swords would be very good at doing that, okay? So he is, you know, he's a very honest individual, right? You see he has his sword of truth there. He's very calm, as it's, you know, he's the king of the suit of swords, which is air energy. It's all about the mind, right? It's intellectual energy. This is, he's a very smart man. He knows how to use his words. He knows how to, you know, if there's a problem, he knows how to communicate. He's very trustworthy, trustful. He can sometimes, sometimes he can be like a sort of an authority figure that you're turning to. Could be, could even be like a legal, you know, like a lawyer, legal counsel, could be even a judge, could be somebody in the military, could be somebody in the sort of the police force, could be that type of figure. If this isn't an actual person and it's just energy, this is, you know, it's an energy that really speaks of use or of communication and using, you know, your words to either, you know, to figure out a situation, to get to the truth of a situation. Yeah, so truth, you know, decisiveness, which again would be, you know, a good card to have. And the sun, if we look back here at the unknown, at the, you know, this very wishy-washy energy here of the 7 of Cups, looking back at the Tower, you know, both of these cards, and these are as you head out of the month. But again, going back to the overall energy, there's celebration. So, you know, there could be a celebration, you know, after going through the reading here, it could have to do with pregnancy, birth of a child, engagement, wedding, right? I was just saying if there's anything else I was picking up of the, let me just pull one card for the unknown. I don't usually pull cards on the unknown because it's not meant to be known, but let me just see if we can get any clarification. The Spirit, what do we need to know for the unknown card? Libra, month of November. Please clarify the unknown card for Libra for the month of November. What do we need to know about the unknown card? Please clarify the unknown card for Libra. Oh, a lot of cards fell out. Let me gather them up here and we'll shuffle one last time. They've been doing that a lot today. All right, there we go. Divide the deck. And, all right. We have the sun. And we have the sun here, right? And I was saying that the sun would be a perfect card to clarify the unknown. And so we have the sun to clarify the unknown. So there you go. I've already talked about the sun. The sun is just very positive energy. So, you know, it's some type of enlightenment, finding something out towards the end of the month. Yeah, but it's positive. So, again, this unknown, even though the card looks a little, it's like scary, everything's cloudy, very dark, but, there's clarity coming in. You will be finding something out. You will be understanding. There will be discernment. So whatever this unknown is, by the end of the month, it will be cleared up, right? You will have the enlightenment that you need. You will have the answers that you need. And it's positive. The Sun is if you've been waiting for an answer, it's a big yes card. So it's positive. It is. And especially with the Three of Cups. All right. Voyage of the Heart. This is what came out for you. Your oracle card, Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. Let me just find the full meaning for this card. Hold on one second. Here we go. It says, you are beloved. You are deeply loved and profoundly lovable. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you. In matters of romantic love, all is healing or is already healed on the inner planes. Trust the messages from your heart and follow them, even if they are at odds with your mind. Angels and guides are communicating with you. Listen to their soft whispers. The sacred traveler wants you to know, joyous love flows through you and to you. You deserve love. There is nothing you need to do to receive this vibrant energy. Tenderness and devotion are finding their way to you. The traveler walks with a light heart on the path, knowing that she is surrounded with love. It's truly a day for rejoicing. Your capacity for receiving and giving love is expanding. Let your heart lead you forward. Your mission on earth is to deepen your ability to impart and accept love. And that is happening right now. And, at the center of your reading, you have the Two of Cups. It's the soulmate card. It's that beautiful, loving relationship that you can have with another individual. So overall, it does look like a good month for you. So I do hope that the messages have helped you in some way. I thank you for joining me here today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful November. Bye for now.